the captain of the Costa Concordia is guilty of manslaughter and other charges related to the ship's fatal wreck in January 2012 off the Italian coast, the judge announced Wednesday night, capping a tumultuous 19-month trial and providing a little more closure for dozens of grieving families. Lengthy trial or not, the three-judge panel needed only about 5 hours to decide the fate of Francesco Schettino. Their choices agree with prosecutors who cast the captain as an idiot who abandoned ship like a coward, or with defense lawyers who characterized him as a scapegoat who ended up in the lifeboat only because he lost his balance and fell into it. The judges apparently sided with prosecutors, and sentenced Schettino to spend 16 years in prison and to pay court costs. It could have been worse. The former captain faced a possible sentence of 26 years behind bars for convictions for causing a maritime disaster, abandoning ship and multiple counts of manslaughter. "Captain, I went through media meat grinder. The nightmare will never end for the families of those 32 people who died after the cruise ship, captained by Schettino, crashed into rocks off the Tuscan island of Giglio. And for a while, it may have seemed like Schettino's trial wouldn't end either. Over the past 2 years, the judges heard from a wide variety of witnesses, including passengers, crew members and technical experts. Those testifying included the captain's female guest on the cruise, Dominica Morton, a Moldovan dancer who testified that she was in a romantic relationship with Schettino and that she was with him on the bridge when the accident occurred. Schettino admitted to the court that his reason for sailing close to Giglio, leading the ship to hit rocks, was to impress the passengers. Just before the judges got the case, the captain took the opportunity to speak again. Breaking down in tears, Schettino recalled that January day 3 years ago. "I died along with the 32 others," he said. And since then, Schettino insisted, he's become the victim. Processed by a media meat grinder lawyer cites champagne bottle. Schettino's lead lawyer, Domenico Pepe, began closing arguments Monday, saying the champagne bottle used to christen the ship when it was put into service in 2006 did not break. "Everything about this ship and this process since then has been a mystery so far," he said. Pepe addressed each of the charges against the captain, starting with the count of causing a shipwreck and maritime disaster. He said helmsman Jacob Risleben allegedly did not understand English, a language he was required to speak, when Schettino gave the orders to turn the ship away from the island. Therefore, the attorney argued, Risleben caused the accident, not Schettino. Risleben was subpoenaed to testify, but his last known address was in Indonesia, and he could not be forced to come to the court in Italy. Schettino's defense also hinged on alleged malfunctions of the ship's equipment and infrastructure, including claims that the ship had faulty watertight doors and generators, and that the elevators did not work when the ship was lifting. These claims were hard to verify because much of the ship was immersed off the coast of Giglio for many months after the accident. "Everything that did not work on the ship is part of the cause of the accident," Pepe told the court. "Lights didn't work. People fell into holes. Elevators got stuck." Pepe, the prosecutor, who referred to Schettino as an idiot in his closing arguments last week. The lawyer offered one last defense of his client Wednesday, even as he said it would be easier to fly than defend Schettino, given all the barbs directed his way by the cruise ship company and media who needed a scapegoat. "In these 3 years," Pepe said, "Schettino has suffered the same as a 30-year sentence.